relax, just trust yourself, who you are, step by step, year by year, I was growing. If you would ask a colleague of Anne, her name is Mali, she waved me goodbye and she said after the day, Britta, maybe one day you bring Zhineng Qigong to South Africa. And I was actually in a smiling at her. And I've been very blessed that, I have several Zhineng Qigong Masters. I could invite them to my home. They were either in South Africa or in Germany. So prior to discovering Zhineng Qigong, I already had kind of a patchwork lifestyle or experience. So I have a background in the tourism industry. I studied business administration. I co-created an international HR consultancy in Germany together with my husband and two Belgian partners. And early 2000, I actually started, together with Torsten, started a training and leadership organization in Cologne, Germany. So if I look back, prior to discovering Zhineng Qigong, I was already interested in aspects of, human potential, or, how can we actually move into a lifestyle where we are really acknowledging that we are in control of our life and we can actually live our life to our best possibilities and potential. So when I then was pointed out to Zhineng Qigong, that was actually early 2000, when we just started with our training and leadership company, there was a colleague of mine who had this same company in the Netherlands pointing me out to Zhineng Qigong. And I, just out of curiosity, then took a one-day workshop. But interesting, I was on their newsletter list already for a few years, because always when they offered a workshop, I couldn't go because I was doing workshops at the same time myself. So 1 month before moving to Cape Town, South Africa, I was able to actually book myself into this one-day workshop in Germany. It was run by Anne Herring at that time. And I only had a CD then. And I remember that the teacher colleague of Anne, her name is Mali, she waved me goodbye and she said after the day, Britta, maybe one day you bring Zhineng Qigong to South Africa. And I was actually in a smiling at her and a bit confused, because I thought to myself, I just got to know this, and my friend and colleague told me that it's actually a great integration with, our leadership company and the personal leadership, content we were sharing. So Zhineng Qigong would integrate and complement it very nicely. But I didn't see myself, bringing this to South Africa or being a teacher. So, but what happened is actually with this one CD, I then started to practice by myself, to my surprise, I must say, because up until then, I never really took a practice on a personal commitment level, to do a practice at home. So, I used to be very much into sports like basketball, volleyball. I also tried meditation. I went to the Cologne Meditation Center, and once a week or twice a week, follow the meditation there, but I would never really practice by myself at home. So that was really actually a surprise. And then I started to notice the benefits. I didn't have a teacher here in Cape Town. I didn't have, a group I could meet and practice. I really just was by myself, put the CD. At that time we had CDs.
What's a CD?
No books. I didn't have a book. I didn't have any resources on the internet. So I think people are very fortunate now. They can search so much on the internet. I didn't have this. I just had this guidance to practice the Hui Chi up, Hui Chi down, and started to feel the benefit. Yes, I think there are many significant internal changes. And this is the beauty of the Zhineng Qigong practice as I experience it. It's really helping ourselves, it helped myself to become more true to who I am. To the outside world, I was already very successful when I, came across to Zhineng Qigong. I was seen as a successful, let's say, businesswoman, managing director of a quite well-known international HR consultancy, then very courageous, to build up this training company, then even more courageous to move to South Africa. People in Germany really was going like, wow. So I was perceived as very successful. But inside, I never really related to that external success people would see in me. And the beauty about Zhineng Qigong is that an alignment would take place. Inside, I grew in confidence and I grew in a better awareness of who I am and what are my values. What do I really want in this beautiful world? And so I think I grew in authenticity, and I also grew in harnessing, the potential life offers. And you just be more aware and more conscious about my daily life choices, monthly life choices, yearly life choices. So really become more clear about what do I really want and bring this then into the world. Well, first of all, I'd like to refer to who I am and what I do to sharing. So because I feel myself as a student, student of Zhineng Qigong, but also other practices. Meeting you now today is, just a playful experience. So it's meeting other people and then sharing what I have been blessed to learn over the last 15 years from different Zhineng Qigong masters. Because when I started to practice myself, I was also becoming more aware that I would love to explore this and really learn from the Zhineng Qigong masters, go to the source. And I've been very blessed that, I have several Zhineng Qigong masters. I could invite them to my home. They were either in South Africa or in Germany, staying overnight in my house, in our house, home. They've met my family, my mother, my brothers, my husband, of course. So sharing this on this level, it's really a big, big blessing. So what I've learned from them, the technical skills, the abilities, the methods, the theories, to be just relaxed, just trust yourself, who you are, step by step, year by year, I was growing. If you would ask, for example, Master Yun Tong Liu, who I am now compared to when he met me the first time, 2011, I've transformed. So in a way, I'd like to share with others that it's possible to transform your whole life. It doesn't matter where you are born, which culture you are from, who you are, which family situation, and whether you come to Zhineng Qigong because of a health challenge, or you would like to maybe experience more joy in your life or be more peaceful, trusting your own, I don't like to say intuition, but trusting your own inner ability, to pursue life in a way you choose. All these kind of potential we human beings have. This is, I think, I'd like to share and inspire people to live a life with holistic health and well-being, but also manifest their personal and professional life intentions.